So we're out here in Mobile, Alabama. It's currently 8:40 in the morning. We've spent over 30 hours on the road the past day, and we broke down here. We are having maybe radiator or alternator issues. Dame's Rocket, aka our RV, is just struggling right now. And so we have high spirits. Our friend Clara over there, she's awesome.
MVP.
Picking us up and taking us to where we need to go. She's letting us crash at her apartment for a little bit. But in the meantime, we're just hoping the tow trucks can get here and get this thing fixed in time for us to be in Dallas. Austin, I mean. It's been a long night.
What's up, guys? It is now day 4 of me and Jonah being stranded in Mobile, Alabama. Our RV broke down last Friday. And so essentially right now we are just trying to figure out what's gonna happen with that. It's Tuesday, our RV broke down on Friday, and they still haven't even looked at the RV yet, but we wanna kind of just do some documentation through this process to showcase God's faithfulness in this time. And so we've asked people to pray for us, and we're praying, but we just believe that something awesome is gonna happen, and God has a plan for this whole thing. So never discount the inconveniences, because God could be using it for something else. So keep you guys updated, and we'll see what's going on.
Dude, so we just got the call. Last night we were praying, and I just really felt God, as crazy as it was, say like trust plan A. And plan A for us was just hoping the RV got fixed in time. Literally 5 minutes ago, just got a call. The caller ID said from Mobile, Alabama, and so I answered it, and it was Nancy from Buddies, and she told us that the RV was fixed. It was just the alternator belt, super simple fix. So we're ecstatic. We're going to pick it up here in a little bit, and we're on our way to Austin. Come on, baby! So we just took a wrong turn. We're on our way to Austin. It's like almost 1 in the morning, but we're in Houston, Texas right now, and when I took a wrong turn, it was frustrating, but it took us right under this bridge over here, where there's about 50 tents and hundreds of homeless people just kind of walking around or in the tents. And so we're just gonna go pray for some people. I have a little bit of cash. We're just gonna love on people and see what happens.
Yeah, so while praying, we met this man named Kevin, and Kevin was in a wheelchair, unable to walk. So we were actually praying for a full healing, that he'd get up out of his wheelchair and be able to walk. And so while we didn't get to see that, he actually said he started feeling in his toes again. While we didn't get to see a full healing, we still believe that God could have planted a seed in his heart and showcased the reality of himself to Kevin. Later that night, we met up with the rest of the team who was in Austin, and during the week, they were actually able to paint a house for the Texas Reach Out Ministry, which is a ministry that takes in men who've just gotten out of prison and allows them to work through a program of growing in work duties and faith to help them get back on their feet. And oddly enough, after these guys were done serving with this ministry, we met a man named Michael on the street who had just gotten out of prison 3 days previous. And we were able to pray for him and point him towards the Texas Reach Out Ministry to help him get back on his feet. And he was extremely determined and so uplifted that he had a direction that he was going to walk in. Finally, at the end of the week, we finished off with an awesome worship night at the campus of the University of Texas. And this was probably one of our smallest gatherings that we had throughout the whole summer, but that didn't stop the Lord from moving in some incredibly big ways. We even got to hear one of the coolest testimonies of what the Lord did at one of our worship nights all summer.
So anyway, great to be here with Everhard Ministries, man. Y'all are awesome, just by the way, you know. This is such a blessing, okay? So this guy right here, I'm about to be 40 this month. He's already 42. The last time we saw each other was sitting in the county jail when I was 17, back in 1997, right? Haven't spoken to him since. I got out of prison, but then I got out of prison in 2005. He just got out, what, last year ago. But anyway, my point is, man, this guy right here, we had some issues in the past, right? We were best friends growing up. We were super wild. best friends rocking and roll on the wrong side of the, right side of the tracks. You know what I mean? And I seen him on Facebook, and I've had some grudges towards him. You know what I mean? I've had some grudges towards him. And I seen him on Facebook, and I ain't been on Facebook. I didn't like Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in years. And I just got back on there, and I see his face, right? And I wanted a friend request him because where my walk is in life now, I know when I'm obeying Christ, I know when I'm walking with Christ, I get blessed in so many ways because Jesus has been working on my life, coming from where I come from to where I am now. Anybody who sees me now, I'm not even the same person. I mean, I'm sure him just seeing me praising y'all and on my knees and everything else, surprises him. You know what I mean?
Blows my mind.
But
Thank you,
my
Lord.
point is this, is that this has been, God has always done this for me in some sort of way. He'll put things in my mind a little bit, kind of preparing me for something, and all of a sudden something will happen, right? And I started seeing him over the last couple of weeks on the thing, and he was on my mind. And I decided, I seen this Facebook post on here about this Everhard Ministries on the praise, because I love the praise. I get closer to God in my praise, And I decided to come to this, and I walk up, and I see one of y'all's guys, I think Bryce, was that his name? And then the next I turn around, there's nobody here besides people setting up. I turn around, and look who it is. And I'm telling you right now, what's the first thing I said to you?
He said, whoa. He said if it wasn't for Christ, he said it wasn't for the forgiveness that Christ gave you or something.
No, I told him, I said, if it would have been different days, I said it would have been on, brother. I said, but I love you and I forgive you, man. And dude, but here's the thing. For him, I already know, because the way God works, I know that we were meant to come here for a reason. Not just to say, I forgive you, not just to reconnect, because God's got a different purpose. And I know this, that Jesus Christ picks his soldiers. You know what I mean? He picks his soldiers, and he picks the ones that he knows that are warriors. And I'll tell you right now, to meet him, me and him here, I guarantee you that God in some form of way has some kind of purpose planned out in some kind of way. We'll see it unfold one way.
Now y'all both in ministry, right?
I'm going to ministry school at Reach Bible College here in Austin, Texas.
Cool.
And he does street ministry. What do you do?
Prison ministry, Day One Living Ministries, helping men that are transitioning and just bringing all the fold to Christ.
Yeah, and Jesus just reconciled you guys tonight. Man.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Every heart, he does not fail. It's like being reconciled to Christ and then being reconciled to my brother.
That's crazy.
It's just a mind-blowing experience through Christ.
Yeah.
I'm trying to